language and is intended only for mature audiences.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
Welcome everyone to a brand new episode of 5-Minute Warning. Once again, it's your man, Ruben, in the house tonight. And of course, always beside me is good old Cuzzo AG.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
Oh man. Lovely, man. Lovely. It was hot last week. It rained a little bit today. I mean,
It was
it's
hot
great
last
stuff.
week.
Yeah.
What's up, Mo?
And there's Mo popping in.
What's going on?
How we living?
Hey man, living the dream, man, every day.
Nice. Nah, man, I'm just talking about, it was hot last week and it rained today. I guess the world decided, well, at least our part of the world's like, gotta cool that shit down a little bit. Gotta cool that shit down. And it did, so that's cool. But before we get into any craziness, we're gonna talk about some craziness. All right. I know everybody saw it. And normally we don't talk about things such as this because we're not gonna talk about it for the whole show.
Hold on. You know everybody saw it.
Yeah, I know everybody saw this shit.
You sure? Because I mean, look, you have said that before and said some shit that I had no idea what you were talking about, bro.
I feel very confident that everybody has seen this shit. So I guess last week, the president of the United States decided that he wanted to put out a picture of himself as the new pope.
I didn't see that.
How did you not see that?
I legit have not seen that. Bro.
I almost didn't see it if it weren't for my wife.
Oh my God.
Because I didn't even know he said what he said to start all this.
He first of all, he superimposed his face on the pope like he knew motherfucking pope. Like, what we doing?
So
Hey,
basically,
he's the
he's
best
saying
pope
he
ever.
had JD Vance assassinate old boy so he could step in. He said I had my VP handle my lightweight.
I mean,
It's lightweight.
I'm neither confirming nor denying any of that because I don't know. Please don't come after.
I'm just saying
anybody on
JD was
this show.
JD was like the last person saw old boy alive. So
Well, Saturday Night Live thought so too, and they said some shit last night about it, and they pretty much said, "Yeah, just make sure you stay away from JD Vance." And I was like, "Oh." So yeah, man. I mean, he's the king. He's the pope. What else can this guy not do? Oh, he can't run an economy. That's what he can't do. I mean,
Well, in his defense, he's not trying. I mean, he's doing what he set out to do, sir.
oh, that's very true. Got to give it a good old shock to the economy. You gotta feel a little bit of pain to get what we want to get. Yeah.
He did say those words, but that is not the end game.
And on top of all this, possibly the greatest thing he said either last week or 2 weeks ago, hey man, this shit belongs to Biden. What?
hold on, man. I'm pretty sure that like weeks ago I told you that the play is always going to be if something goes wrong, it was Biden's fault. That's the play. I mean,
yeah. And unfortunately, you got a whole bunch of people out there who believe him because, I mean, look, man, I ain't trying to call nobody stupid, dumb, or uneducated. I'm just going to say, yeah, that's what it is. That's all I'm
here's the
saying.
thing, man. People don't want to believe him. People just don't want to challenge themselves. And this dude says all the things that they want to say or agree with. So it don't matter if some of the shit he says they know is probably not true. They're like, but he says all the things that we like. Like it doesn't matter the bullshit he says. He says all the things we like. Like he says, hey, us white people are losing because of DEI. So he says the things we like. Hey, they're taking our jobs. Those immigrants are coming and taking our jobs. He says the
took
things
my
they like.
job.
Hey, the reason, these drugs are coming in the country because of Canada. Like, I mean, look, let's be honest. We know that drug kingpin up there in Canada is like, damn it, he found me out. He discovered me. I thought it was a foolproof plan bringing in the amphetamines through fucking Canada.
Yeah, man.
Is he stuffing the drugs in Tim Horton donuts or something? Is that what he's doing?
Now they put them in eggs, bro. They put them in eggs. That's why they got destroyed when they crossed the border with them. I'm just saying, man. The dude. I mean, hey, man. He's stopping my drug ring of 0.3, coming through the system. So yeah, I mean, man, like, it's a good right now. It's great to be in the news as far as like being like a reporter and stuff, and then it's not. I mean, because Lord knows, material for days. But then you got this dude trying to challenge the media. Oh, I mean, because look, and like
he's
I
not
said,
trying to challenge the media. He's basically already discredited the media to the people that matter.
oh yeah, and hey, man, Lord knows, we can't let Harvard get out there and sully up our reputation. And I'm thinking to myself,
Well, did you hear that Harvard really has disbanded a lot of their DEI programs? They just did it really on the low.
I did not hear that.
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah. So basically, they was like, yeah, we still want that money.
Yeah, but apparently,
But
they're
it's
fighting.
one of the richest educational institutions in the country.
mean,
They can ride it out for 4 years.
Yeah, man,
They
but
want to do that.
but bruh, they ain't got enough Republicans who go there.
All it takes is the right amount of disgruntled rich white people, and change gonna come.
I mean, notice he hasn't tried.
Is this what Sam Cooke was trying to say?
Yeah,
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, notice he ain't tried to take the DEI from the HBCUs.
I mean, they are DEI.
Actually,
mean-
that would be incorrect. The DEI would be the white kids that go there.
yep.
But you can't
Technically,
touch
it would be.
I mean, actually, be the white women that go there, but you can't touch them. No.
Well, I mean, nah, man. The white players who play baseball and all that shit, all the
But I
spring
mean,
sports.
DEI really was for white women, though. For
I
real.
mean,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really what it's
yeah.
for.
yeah, but we jerry rig that shit because that's what we do.
Is that what we do?
That's what we do. Hey, it might be for them, but goddamn, we're gonna get up in there too. Hey, you can't leave us out, baby. It's what we do. But yeah, man, is once again, it's never a boring day. That's for damn sure. And Washington D.C. is never a boring day. I mean, he's trying to bring back Columbus Day. I mean, I never know it went away, but fuck it,
They changed the name to Indigenous Peoples Day. Is that what it was? Yeah, a few years
think
ago.
that's what they changed it to.
I mean, now the dude's gonna be like Columbus, found America. It's just like, bro, it's called history. Like now you're starting to change history. God bless. And then I guess he was talking about changing some of the Veterans Day to we won like World War II Day or some shit. It's not even like good. It's not even like good shit. It's like
See,
hey,
and that's why it works, Ruben, because people like you are so easily distracted. None of this shit really.
oh no, none of
is
this
the
shit
point.
matters. I just
He's
think it's
just
funny.
doing it to shield you from the big shit that he actually is doing. If the
Oh.
story is he's trying to change holidays and trying to change the names of large bodies of water, like then that's the story. You forget about all the other shit that he's doing.
Oh, I don't forget about any of that shit. I just think it's funny. because a lot of people really care about that shit, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. Not saying, hey man, you
I
care
would
about
actually
what you care
challenge
about.
you that a lot of people don't really care about that. It's just if you talk about something enough, it'll grow legs. If you talk about something long enough, there will be somebody that feels like they're obligated to care about it because, well, the news says everybody cares about it, even though realistically nobody fucking
Nobody
cares
gives a
about
fuck about it. Get the Gulf of America, man.
They've
Might
got
be-
hats now.
Might be the funniest shit ever. Yeah, but it is what it is. So I did want to talk about the Pope thing because that shit was like, Jesus Christ, man! Like how much, how many more times you want to tell us that you want to be in charge of like everything? Like really, this dude now wants to be in charge of everything.
Actually, I felt bad for the Catholics, man. Not only do the two front runners to be the next Pope black, but now they got to deal with this fool.
I heard that too.
That's
Talking about-
harsh, man. If I was what, I'd be pretty. If I was a white Catholic, I'd be pretty upset.
Oh, with the Trump thing.
No, that's the least of my worries. I'm
Oh,
talking
you're
about
talking
two
about the
coons
new-
trying to be Pope.
Oh, the
That's
new
what I'm
black
talking about.
Pope from Africa.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Yeah, I don't know how that's
Especially
gonna go.
American Catholics. Woo!
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go over. That's
Me
gonna.
neither. Because I thought it was just like one dude, but Lauren's like, nah, the two front runners are
Yeah.
black. And I was like, are you for real? She said,
So-
yeah, yeah.
That's
Man,
DEI at work,
I'm
brother.
about to say somebody's gonna be like, we gotta take DEI out of our religion.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep, I'm just gonna be sitting over here sipping my tea.
The only thing
Yes.
worse they could do is have a woman. But I feel like, you know,
Woo!
I'm
All
just
right.
saying, bro.
It's gonna get there. I mean, to me is like, yo man, like being Pope is like super dedicated to never having sex again.
Well, that's not
Hold
Pope.
on, hold on. That's the only thing you think about when you think about the title.
Well,
Pope
in
is-
his defense, that's a regular thought but my thing to him right now is that's everybody top down. Once you become a priest, that's the part of
Yeah,
your life.
that's
over.
true.
That's what I was saying. I'm just like, yo, so that's not exclusive to the guy at the top.
Nah.
Yeah,
And you know they're doing it on a DL anyway. So I mean, you don't think they ain't got Cardinals on Pornhub? Come on, bro.
Probably
Well,
just
X videos like a champ, looking up little boys. Don't even try.
I'm about to say,
Stop
probably
it.
it just makes it a little bit
Oh.
harder if you're the Pope to have sex with boys, because you know you're
Yeah, well, I mean, when you have your own country, it's not that hard.
true.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
Yeah, I
I
said that with my whole chest.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say that about the boy shit. I was just gonna leave
Why?
that alone. But hey,
Why?
hey, if we here, we here. That's
I'm
what
just
it
saying.
is.
If we're
All
gonna
right.
talk about it, let's talk about it. But you know, I'm just saying, it's like if you really are serious about your vows, that's top down.
Yeah.
There's no one in the Catholic Church on that side of the pulpit that is having sex. So that's just part of it. Some of them don't, some of them take a vow. Not violence. They take a vow of silence. They just run around, don't say nothing. I mean, it just depends on who you are. But I'm just saying, the sex thing, that's universal.
Shout out for them, man. Shout out for them, cause I ain't got it. I ain't got it mentally. I mean, I ain't got it. I ain't been getting it physically, but shit.
I mean, look, I would argue that we've got enough evidence to suggest that neither do they. But
We just talked about that.
but yeah, they have to give appearances.
Yes.
And I mean, just be honest, man. Like if the Pope was involved in a sex scandal, the only thing we'd really, really, really care about is please don't let it be an underage boy. Please don't let it be an underage boy. Like if you found out the Pope was sliding in some chick's DM, some 40-year-old woman's DM, you'd be like, hey, Pope, thank you for making me feel human. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like woo. I mean, like, look, man, it's hard out here for a pimp, bro.
I mean, that means she must be fine.
No,
true.
I'm
That's
gonna
not true.
disagree.
That's true.
That means she probably knows how to keep her fucking mouth shut.
But she's gonna get unalived anyway. There's no way in the world. She knows too much. She knows too
Well,
much.
I mean, let's be real. If it was the Pope, we never hear about it because, the Catholic Church for real. If they want to
protect
shut
their
shit
own.
down,
Absolutely.
shut
Dead
shit
women
down.
tell
we
no
talked about-
tales.
dead,
Dead
dead
women
anything.
tell no tales.
Exactly.
Women, kids, Like,
I
let's
mean,
be
her whole
real.
family down to the part to where no one knows her. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We're talking about a religion that has their own country, like literally has their own country. So
Yeah.
let's not nickname it.
Yeah. So, you know.
And
Well,
as ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, we are talking like this because we are not Catholic.
I mean, look, you can say that, man, or we're talking like this because, like, it's just honest.
But the real Catholics aren't that honest, man. They would never ever say what we're saying this candidly. No way.
You're
I
right,
know-
because for
I
some
know some
reason, when you become a
Catholics-
Catholic, like it makes you different than a Christian, even though we're
I'll
supposed to
say
be
this.
on the same
I would-
page.
I would say no. I don't think even some of my Catholic friends, I don't think they would say anything like this on a platform like this. But if it was just a couple of us talking, oh yeah.
Well,
You know.
well, they're better than what I've experienced in my life because I don't know a Catholic personally that would say this ever, because they have a lot to lose. They spend all day when I'm in the room telling me how Protestant I am, and it's like I can't be mad at them. They're the richest religion ever.
Man,
I mean,
yeah.
come on, man. Again,
We don't really talk about that shit when I'm
the
around them.
Vatican is their own country. They have their country within a country.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah,
There's something to be said about that. I'm just like, bro,
that's how they
I
get
ain't
down.
mad. They
Let's
built a
get
whole
to-
movie around it. It's just like, I mean, Godfather 3 was more about Catholicism than it was like shooting motherfuckers up. I'm like, okay, it's a lot of juice, man.
You got the juice now.
Exactly. Well, they always had it.
I guess the big question now is, so y'all really gonna put a brother up there?
I don't see it, man. I don't.
Hey, look,
We'll
man,
find out.
it's gonna really challenge the religion right there.
Or
Because I promise you, there's a Catholic somewhere that is just like, if this nigga's in charge, I'm done with it. I'm done. Done.
Said it today. I'm so glad Mo said it because I said it alone today. I said,
I'm just
"Oh,
saying, there's
how
a
did that do?"
and I'm not talking. I'm not trying to offend all the Catholics. I'm not trying to offend any Catholics. I just want the Catholics. Look, racism does not give a fuck about what God you worship. So trust me, there is some Catholic right now that heard the news that 2 front runners did not look like old white men, and he was just like, "Who the fuck made this decision?"
I mean, it would and correct me if I'm wrong. The interesting part about it would be that it would almost force. No, not really. Let me change that. I mean, because we all know Jesus wasn't white.
No. We don't all know
That's
that.
cute.
Because if we all knew that, there would not be so many blonde hair, blue eyed Jesus portraits flying about.
I want you to go to all your Catholic friends and then go to their nonas and then look around their houses and see how many black Jesuses run around. And
Shit.
first
I mean,
of all,
look-
Jesus is not really the focal point to begin with. It's Mary. So stop playing. So they're getting this wrong twice over. I'm just
Hey,
letting
man.
you know.
Virgin Mary, baby.
Hey, that is much more important than Jesus. That's why I always question the relationship. The relationship is what's important, not the Catholicism. But I can't say that. And I just did. But I mean, I can't really say that to them. They like, you tripping. Okay. See how that works out for you.
Wait till this goes up online. That'll be awesome.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be somebody complaining about us.
They can
Like
complain. It'll still be, I'll still be right.
How about to say, yeah, I ain't gonna change my stance on it.
I mean,
Like,
you complain because we wrong.
I mean, really, all the nonas I know, that's white Jesus. But again, Jesus is not the focal point. Mary.
I mean,
is
just think about every movie that's ever portrayed Jesus is not a person of color in the fucking movie.
no,
It's all white people.
and
Now,
that's why.
now, granted, some of them did have good tans. I'll give them that.
You know what? That's
Some of them were tan.
Because
Bro,
like
How are
I
they
agree.
not tan? That's the question.
Well, I mean, Italians can get browned. So
Well, what I'm saying is like, and I mean, I won't dare, but like, if you white back then, I mean, shit, won't nothing but sun coming down. If your ass won't tan, like, what you just burned every goddamn day?
well,
I mean, first of all, white people weren't indigenous to that area because of that very reason.
well, some of them weren't because again, Italians can get brown, and there's a reason for that. I don't think they want to admit it, but there's a reason for that. Now, some of them white folks that weren't, yeah, they're gonna burn up. You can tell who was who. Because
I just think it's funny that we've got enough science to prove that blonde hair and blue eyes is a genetic mutation. Like it was a genetic mutation, which means the worshiping figure of a lot of people is a genetic mutation of man.
You're so cute to think that. I kind of asked Lauren, can we keep you? Because that doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter, AG, but I'm just saying it's like we you can say all of that stuff with logic. That there've been so many people who have just been like, yo, just look at just read the actual description of the man and tell me what white dudes you know that describes.
That one. I'm just saying, I would be mad as hell if I read the Bible and I'd be like, hey man, we need to do this picture of Jesus. And I came in and the artist that did this picture, and I'd be like, nigga, what part of the goddamn Bible did you read?
Well, it did not say he had straight blonde hair with blue eyes.
I gotta push back a little bit because the Catholics don't necessarily spend a lot of time reading the Bible. They spend a lot of time reading the catechism. There's a difference. They don't even read that part. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that I know everything in the catechism. I'm telling you that it might be a little different and it might keep them comfortable. So there might be some lies up in there. I'm just letting you know. With respect to the Bible, it might be some lies up in there that allows them to do this.
I mean, we only on the King James version 2,422. Like, there probably lies up in that bitch too. Like,
man, hey, you can say what you want to say. Only thing I'm telling you is Catholics don't necessarily spend their lives aren't built around the Bible for the Bible's sake.
No, it's not.
They have their own Quran. Okay, they have the catechisms, and that's what they. You hear more about that. Just like the focal point is not Jesus, the focal point is Mary. Now you can take that and understand what I'm saying. They pick and choose what they want, just like every other religion does. The biggest thing here is, do you have a relationship with Jesus? If you don't, then you're out back.
I mean, but the weird thing about that is what Catholicism is like, your relationship with Jesus is not, like you said, it's not the focal point, because like, if so, why do I have to go confess my sins to some other dude?
Because you can't even remember them all. Exactly. I mean, I've been saying that for years. I'm glad you brought it up, because it's like, I did something 5 minutes ago. I don't know what I did. I forgot. I can't even remember what I did yesterday. And so you think me going,
and then he gets to tell me how many Hail Marys I have to do to atone for this.
Exactly. Well, he ain't got 3 nails, and I'm like, bruh, how are you really, man? But again,
I knew you would do it. I was like, he's fucking with that band. Look, he about to RKO that
man. That man trying to give you love, man. That's cool.
I was like, yeah, Tico, Bobby gonna RKO that bitch, man. He about to do it. That's hilarious.
But anyway, man, like, because actually, when I was watching Conclave about 6 months ago, I thought the black man in the film was fake for real.
There's a black man in the film?
Yeah. I mean, if you watch a lot of UK, movies and TV, you're familiar. And I said, oh, okay, they're just trying to put black people in here. I didn't know there was a black person that high up, because he was in line to be the next pope after the dude was killed. And so I was like, oh shit, they out here, just putting black people in randomly. No. And then it's like, they got black people in there for real. I just feel like if they don't skip these 2 dudes and go straight to the third dude, which is probably the white guy, Catholicism is going to go through just like what this country's going through now, which is that black tax. And if you don't think so, because it ain't America, you're high and you're cute. And can I keep you?
Hey, and then if this black pope, because I mean, look, man, as a black people, man,
is it gonna change the?
No, it's not even about what he does. We as a community are the problem, because we celebrate anything with black in it. So you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be the black pope. It's gonna be some song. My pope is black. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have video shoots with the Pope coming through the hood, and you're gonna see rims on the damn conclave thing. Like he gonna have a cross, a blinged out cross. Like we are gonna do the absolute most if a fucking black person is the Pope, and it won't even be the Pope's fault. Like the Obama thing. All the Obama cool that happened because he was black was us. It won't Obama doing nothing. Obama acted just like almost every other president. We indoctrinated all the blackness in
Well,
him.
wait a minute. He didn't help his case when we found out his jump shot was wet.
Oh, that's true. That's true. No, actually,
And he was a smoker I
too. I about to say the smoker, and he brought a really black woman to the party. Like I'm just saying, like a really black woman, like not a for show black woman, like a real black woman.
I mean, she won't even.
Which honestly, for the black male, I just want you to know, like, if I could ever thank Barack Obama for anything, it has nothing to do with him being the first black president. It has nothing to do with him being cool and not necessarily doing anything to embarrass the country as the president. It was just like, hey, bro. Thank God you was actually married to a black woman, because Lord knows if you would have just brought any white woman around, us black dudes would have had to hear about that shit forever. Like forever.
We still hear about it.
Here's the thing, Ruben. We hear about it with athletes, but at least that guy did. Like, I mean, Lord knows, man, if we'd have found out that he had a white mistress or something, I'd have been like, come on, Barack. Like, you fucking it up for all of us. Like, there's a lot of pressure on. It was a lot of pressure on him. Like, we talk about him to be the president. No, it was a lot of pressure on him to perform as a black guy and not fuck that up. Because black women loved Michelle. They were like, hey, man, she's a black woman. Like, she's unapologetically black. And it was just like, I just kept thinking, please don't fuck this up, man. Please, if we have to see some book where she's talking about I caught Barack with Becky with the good hair, I'd be like, oh, this nigga did us in.
Actually, I had to push back on that too, because if he would have been with a white woman, he would have lost the black vote. He would have never been president. I don't think he could overcome it.
I agree with you, but that's why I was saying once he became, I was like, man, just don't let it be no.
Oh, you saying after the fact?
Yeah, just don't let it be no scandal, bro. Like, look, I'd be nervous when I'd see him on TV and there'd be white women around. I'd be like, hey, bro, don't glance too hard. You know what I'm saying? Do the open palm. Yeah, do the open palm hug. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't like, hey, bro, do not chance this. Like, every time you see a white woman, you should be
the Heisman.
Like, hey, let me introduce. Like she's not even here. Don't matter. Let me introduce you to.
I mean, all I'm saying is, if we're gonna talk about that, we need to give a shout out to Michelle, because that means Michelle was handling her.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because if you do that, that's basically us saying that every time a dude does something foul, we giving the women like, look. We are going out on a win with this one. Basically, we're saying, hey, hooray, black love, success. Like that's all we say. That's hooray. And look, we're not shunning anything. We're just saying, hey, thank you, Obama, for at least being that one thing that we can push back on. Women be like, every time a black guy gets successful, he's with, hey, not my man Barack. I'm just saying, my man Obama.
And the other thing I gotta say about Michelle too is she played the white girl game. She played the long game.
Yeah.
Because when they got together, she was the one that had all the juice.
Yeah.
He was just like was he working? No, he was interning where she was working.
Yeah.
So again, shout out to Michelle. I mean, I don't know if she should be mad that people think they divorcing because she don't really talk like she like him half the time. But as far as what we talking about now, yeah, 10 for 10.
I mean, if that shit's going on, we all know about it. Why? Because people keeping their mouth shut, and I'm cool with that.
No, it's because they know the importance of shutting the fuck up.
I mean, they really do. Yeah. Well, Michelle does talk quite a bit, but
and the thing is, you're right. Sometimes it sounds like she ain't really in it, but like honestly, it's like She sounds like every other black woman who's been married for a long time.
But I hear that. But it's like, why would you get mad that the public thinks y'all on the edge of divorce when you talk like you talk? I mean, come on, man.
You
That's
know
all
what
I'm saying.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why she's probably mad, because she seems like a reasonably let me not say that. She seems like a very intelligent person.
Sure.
And she know goddamn well if we heard that Obama was a free agent for 15 seconds, there would be so like, yo, you wanted to, like, there is almost no black man walking the streets of America that have more vagina juice than that man. If he was like, oh my God, AG, he could walk in any room and just be like, I'll take that one, and that one.
I totally agree, but she don't talk like he shit.
But here's the thing, AG, what is different than any other black woman who's been married for a long time? And here's the thing that I'm gonna be one. I'm not gonna be one side on this, because I also talk the same way on this show before, and I talk about when you hear about black men who've been married for a long time, they sound begrudging. They sound, it's just, that's what love is. Love is when I can say I can't stand your ass, but don't nobody doubt that that's who you with.
But I love you, girl.
I'm saying, but you ain't in these streets being mad that people think y'all on the edge, though. That's all I'm saying.
Because everybody wants them to fail. And she's just like, we have not given you any reasons to think why we would fail.
Well, she's the kind of reason. This is what I'm saying.
And then furthermore, y'all not up in our public life like that. Like, let's be real. Of all presidents, you might hear some about them, but even with Barack and Michelle, you don't really hear a lot about what goes on other than what they tell us. That's
exactly
awesome.
my point. Because when I hear her talk, she does not sound, complimentary to him. And it's just like, most of the time when she's telling him a story, it's kind of an embarrassing story, or it's a story that's like, haha, funny, we're laughing at you. It's never like, that's my dude and he the shit. It's never like that.
But here's the thing,
because she has to still maintain her street credibility, and as a black woman in a successful relationship, you can't be out here sounding like you fucking in love with the person you with. That makes you unrelatable. That just makes you unrelatable.
He's got a point.
Well, all right. I'm good with it.
I agree. No, I agree with you, AG. But what I'm saying is, like, she knows the audience too. It was her job to keep relatability with women. And you can't be relatable with women if all you do is talk about how great shit is, because women don't want to hear that shit.
And I mean, it goes back
to because think about it. Beyonce made all the single ladies as a flex that she was getting married, but it kept women happy because it was, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Like, it made her still grounded, even though she won't even talking about her. She was like, no, I'm talking about you hoes, not me.
Yeah.
I thought she was including herself in that.
And then she talked about Becky with the good
but
hair.
She did it. Notice, AG, she did it after she had a ring.
Damn straight.
She didn't make that song when she was one of them.
Yeah, true enough.
She did that. She was like, hey, I'm happy in this relationship. I might lose. Like, look, the one thing that Mary J. Blige could never do is be in a successful, like, think about it. She's been happily married for like the last 10, 15 years of Mary J. Blige. And when's the last time she's dropped a banger? Exactly. Exactly. Let her go through some relationship problems and start talking about
she
this
got
shit
a new
again.
album out tomorrow.
Back on the streets, baby. Like, hot.
And I mean, what was it? I can't remember who said the line, but I lie to you because I love you.
It's Tyrese, baby.
That was Tyrese.
Tyrese.
Yeah.
Baby boy, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, like I said, man, I hear y'all. I can't win the debate because y'all make some valid points. The only thing I'm saying is, I can't believe you out here in these streets on a podcast, which is the first for a first lady. And it's just like talking about how upset you are that people think that you're divorcing when you talk about your husband like the only thing that keeps relationship. She talk about him like a dog, man. She ain't never like, he the dude, he that dude. Look at him. I mean,
AG, the only thing that unites women is hatred for niggas. That's it.
It's so
That's it.
But he is not wrong. He is so not wrong.
I agree. It's just so irritating, but he is absolutely right.
Because I mean, I have been around women who have been like another woman will come in and she'll be talking about how happy she is with her relationship, how things are going well, and then she'll walk around and them other hoes will be like, that nigga ain't all that. Like that nigga still be out here fucking other bitches. Like it's like, yo, you can't even be happy for your fucking friend. Like it's just like, no, because I can't stand it. That bitch is happier than me.
He is not saying this. I mean, I can't detect a lie. It's just so sad. Ooh,
I'm just
so
saying,
sad,
because men and women are constantly bashing each other about who's better at what. And I will just say, there is no greater hater than a female friend. No greater hater exists.
Agreed.
Because your boys can be happy for the slightest win. The slightest win we'll celebrate. I'm telling you, female friends be looking for that L. They are detectives for a fucking L.
So
There's nothing wrong with
it.
it.
Like low key the crabs in the bucket for real.
What? They're not low key about it.
I'm about to say, ain't shit low key about it, bro. Ain't shit low key about it.
Ruben was like, what?
What low key? I ain't never met no best friend of a black woman that's low key about shit.
Now, ladies, if you're gonna get upset, I will say I am not talking about all female friendships. I am just saying, in very broad generalities, the biggest hatred I've ever seen comes from women towards the people that they call friends. That no greater form of hate I have ever witnessed than two women who, quote unquote, are besties. As soon as that bitch leave the room, oh my goodness, the hate.
Her man ain't shit.
Oh, hate.
Her man ain't shit. She ain't shit. You know.
I mean,
she
but the
deserve
dude go to work, he come home, everybody know where he is. How do you say he ain't shit?
Bruh, you've seen those stupid ass videos on TikTok and Instagram where the chick is upset that she don't get enough attention, so she sells a PS5 or she destroys it or whatever. First of all, that ain't enough. Look, I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna be real. If I spend $500 on anything, and I come home and my shit's gone, call the cops. Just call the cops.
Especially if that machine is paying the bills.
Bro, I'm gonna call the cops myself. Wow. Why you call the police? Because me and you about to have problems. And I need them to make sure that shit don't happen.
I don't put my hands on you.
And I can't even guarantee that. Because look, man, I know some of that shit's fake, but my feeling is 1 out of 10 of those shits are real. And it's just like, especially like the one dude, $100,000 on fucking NBA.
No,
whatever.
Get it right. It was $400,000.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then she just erased his shit. Like, you didn't leave a note saying that fuck you, I'm out, because that better be it. I mean, because especially if your ass ain't working, like, what we doing, man? Yo, that shit be crazy. And I'm just like, I sit there, and part of me hopes this shit is fake, but then the other part is like, if this shit ain't fake, I applaud the dude, man, because, bruh, $500 of anything, no, that's just a no. That's just like the other chicks. Well, I've been spending money out of the joint account, give it to my family, and you ain't tell nobody. Like, what we doing?
What
like, yo, bruh, yo, just watching shit like that make me not want to ever have a joint account. Or you just got to make sure you know who you with, man, because, like, bruh, I wish you would. I wish you would. Yeah, I just took $1,000 out of the joint account and gave it to my cousin. Oh, I couldn't have got a text? What the fuck? Like, We can't
Look,
have a
man,
conversation.
in 2025, Ruben, the reality is, as a male, if you decide to get married, basically you are out loud saying, I am okay with losing at least half of my shit.
Oh yeah, unless
Like
you get a
I'm
prenup.
basically saying I think so much of you, I'm willing to put half of my shit on the table and we'll just see, who wins between me, you, or the dealer. You know what I'm saying? Like so
Yeah.
some half of it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's all gonna fail. I mean, look, it could come back in spades and everybody's happy and I build on it. But realistically, I'm saying, hey man, if this shit don't work and she take half my shit, I knew that going in. Like it's hard for me now to be even feel bad for dudes with money who get in relationships and then she leaves and takes half the shit and people be feeling bad because I'd be like, come on, man, what year is it, man? We you know what it is, man. Basically, somewhere along the line, you decided that either her or this pussy was worth half of your shit. That's just what it was. Like it. I'm not saying it's right. It's just you. If you was, if you made this money, you should be smart enough to know that as soon as you put a woman in the equation, half of it can disappear.
Well, I
Just
mean,
poof.
what do you teach on this show constantly? You can't lead with emotion, and that's what that is. I mean, I'm not wealthy enough to have those problems, so I'm just saying. But
I mean,
it's all led with emotion. It's not
because
led with
it's
logic.
funny. Like my wife has said, she was like, if you would have been rich, we wouldn't even got together. And I was like, you're probably right.
And
Like,
that's the
and
trade-off.
I don't mean it. I don't mean it as like a negative. It's just like I would just not have trusted it. Like, cause I would have looked in the mirror every day and I'd have been like, there's no way that without this bread,
She is.
she is trying to be with me this hard. But the fact that I was broke as shit, I'm like, hey, I don't know what the motivation is, but I mean, there's got to be some legitimacy to it because I ain't bringing shit to the table.
That means that love shit must be real.
It's exactly. It's like it's easier for me to know why you're here if I'm broke.
That's true.
Because once I have money, hey, look, baby, we just JJ Redick it forever. Like I'm just, we just out here signing sex contracts every
Yeah,
day.
it's like,
Like that's just what it is.
come
Like
on, baby, let's get some. I need you to sign this real quick, or just put your fingerprint right there. I'm good there. Up the game, so you ain't got to sign shit. Fingerprint works.
I actually like the older I get, the more I understand like this culture of tricking that exists now because I'm just like,
Especially if you got it.
yeah, because the culture of tricking is like, hey man, if I know this bitch is with me just because I got money, it's a lot easier for me to know how I'm supposed to navigate through things. Like I know what it is. Like you're not with me because you think I'm cute, I'm sexy. You here because a bill gonna get paid, and that also means you know what your job is while you're here. So boom, no discrepancy. No
I don't know,
discrepancy.
man. I think that at some point they don't even have to do that, even with a wealthy guy.
Well, yes. That's why I think it's a seesaw, and we always know shit swings too far. The tricking culture swung way too far, because now bitches out here talking about you got to pay me to give you my phone number. Like I don't give my phone number away. You got to cash at me before I give you my phone number. Like, hey ho, I can go and just pay a bitch to suck my dick, and now you want me to
Give you money
pay you to
just
do
for your
something I
number?
don't actually want to do with you, which is talk.
But
Like I don't even
hey,
want to do that with you.
but because we respond emotionally, that will always work on someone.
It ain't
Why do you
working on
think
me.
strip
Fuck all
clubs are
that.
the way they are? It's not about naked women.
That's different though.
I exactly understand what you're saying, AG. I appreciate the game. I know the game. I respect the game, and I ain't playing. I'm just,
I'm
I
just saying,
ain't playing.
but I would say at least going to a strip club, you already know what the rules are.
But that
Whereas-
doesn't stop dudes fall in love with
So
hoes.
I was about to say,
still.
Ruben, no,
Yeah.
no, because there people go, yeah, but just like AJ, there people go to strip club spend money and think because this girl smiled at them a couple times and said nice things while the dance was happening. Oh man, this bitch trying to fuck. Like, no, no, she just needed you to throw some more money out there. Like,
She
it
tried to
just
get through school, man.
sure, sure.
And look, I just like I said, man, there's nothing more threatening to a woman than a dude with self-control. And until we learn how to do it in mass, then what are we doing?
Oh no, man. There's for every trick there is a person who will allow
Absolutely.
them to be tricked, and that's until that shit stops happening. I mean, hey man, I just realized that your tricking ways ain't for me. But go to that dude over there. He got you. I mean, I'm just real
I
about
mean,
it.
honestly, that's exactly how I feel about like women who are out here, making money that way. Like,
It's a numbers game.
yeah, people are like, "Hey, are you insulting them?" Not at all. Do you? In fact, I wish you nothing but success. Because me telling you no is not a failure for you. It just means I'm gonna help you move on to the mark.
Quicker.
It's just not me. Like, hey, baby, go win, go win. I am rooting for you to latch on to the right trick. I hope you get all of your dreams, everything that you wish to accomplish through tricking is accomplished. Like, I hope it happens for you.
You just ain't
I,
getting it
I,
from
I,
here.
yeah, I actually wish the world didn't judge so harshly on women who was out here basically prostituting.
I mean,
Because
that's
now they gotta call it cute other things like standards and they gotta do a whole bunch of
You mean
unnecessary line.
you mean line? I was gonna say
Yeah,
line.
they gotta do a whole bunch of unnecessary line. It's just like, hey, just say I can't afford to have you the way I want you to. Because as $1 Million Man said, everybody's got a price.
But
yeah.
I mean, the women on OnlyFans, they're pretty wealthy. They're doing really well.
I mean, cause you got simps who pay them $29.95 a month.
Hey Ruben, you was listening to the game belong to me. Pimp C said that shit like in
Yeah,
2003. Pimping ain't dead. It just moved to the
move to
web.
the web.
And he literally described OnlyFans 20 years before it happened. Like, he described it 20 years before it happened. This nigga was so ahead of the future in pimping game. He was like, "Hey, I know where it's going." Like, if Pimp C was like, I don't even think he would be making music anymore. He would probably have made OnlyFans. He'd probably be like a CEO of OnlyFans. Like, just
OnlyFans by Pimp C.
Damn straight. Hey man, gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
shit be called Trill Fans. You
You
know
know
what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be Trill Burger. See, Bun B was like, I'm trying to be legitimate. I'm married. Pimp C would probably be like, nah, man, this Trill pussy right here. Like, just we
I mean, it could have been called Trail Fans, only for black women.
Trill Fans.
I mean, they had Black Planet.
Nah, it wouldn't be only for black people because look, there's a lot of OnlyFans women of color up there, but statistics have
I
proven
guess.
that 70% of the clientele are old white men. So, like,
Hey,
Oh, they like that black pussy on the cheek too.
that's what I'm saying.
Come
I
on,
was
man.
like,
it's fetishized, man. We've talked about it before.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. I
I
mean,
mean,
what's the difference between that and sneaking back in the slave quarters? None. So just
I
saying.
mean, you got snow buddies out there too, so
Absolutely.
you have some white people on it. I mean, you got white people on Black Planet, which was interesting until you realize that there were white people on Black Planet.
I
Then,
mean, I think every
Queen
dude
of Spades.
every
Whatever.
dude knew there was white people on Black Planet because, like, we knew that there was a large sect of white women who just wanted to see if that Mandingo story was true. Like, I just gotta know, girl. I just got to know.
I mean,
Is he wrong?
he's not at all. And I mean,
I mean, even a woman that raised 500 grand because of the autistic black kid that went in her purse. I mean, even she wanted to know what the black dick looked like.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, am I wrong?
You're not. You're not.
Or if I am wrong, I mean, would you be surprised? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, it's just one of those
Nah.
things, man. Human
I
nature.
I just think it's funny how people in general are just, you know, the social media game is so awesome yet possibly the dumbest shit ever. Because there's some people out here just like, I'm gonna put all my business out there. I got 5 kids and five baby daddies, and I'm mad because this one baby daddy won't let their kid bring the stuff over with the other kids, so all the kids can play. No shit, because he wants to fucking keep it. Because your ass is crazy. Like,
Ruben, like you
it's
got to
funny.
understand with social media, like
It's just funny.
people who have been like literally raised in social media don't look at it as like putting all your business in the streets. They look at it like the shit ain't real unless it's on social media.
Well, yeah, if I was talking about somebody
So
who was younger,
it validates
yeah,
them. Like it's like
yeah,
social media is validation. It's not communicative. It's not to actually reach out and in open communication. No, social media now is all about validation. It's all about validation and getting somebody to like you. Like that like is a validation. People would do shit that 30 years ago we were like, I would never fucking do that for any reason. And now bitches would do that just to get 10 likes.
Not wrong.
no, he's not. It's just sad.
I agree.
But hey, man, we talked about the president and the pope. We talked about the popes, the new popes,
Mm.
and we talked about hoes. So, like, AG, what's on your mind today?
I don't know. I talked about so much. I forgot what I was going to say. It was on my mind. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, a dude at a place that I go to 5 days a week said something that was foul, and I was like, because there's a Latinx dude that we all know, manager, and he was saying the dudes, because I think he was upset about something else, and he came over, he said some stuff that wasn't cool. And he's like, man, if you don't stop that, we're gonna deport your ass. I was like, whoa, bruh.
Damn.
What are we doing?
White guy, black guy?
White guy.
Ah.
And I was like, what in the world, man?
I was just making sure because black guys shouldn't be saying anything about deporting no damn body.
True enough. So, I was just like, hey man, what you doing? He's like, nah, man, just I was like, I hear what you're saying, but for real, you ain't gotta say that though. He's like, well, he used to be kind of cool. He said, yeah, because my man used to be kind of cool about it. I mean, bruh, I've heard this from him, and he was never cool with it. The idea that y'all motherfuckers got jobs blows my mind. But again, I understand the environment, so I understand why you still have jobs. And yes, I did say this to him. And it was just like, well, he used to be kind of, lighthearted about everything was cool. Man, it was never cool, man.
It was never lighthearted. He just didn't say nothing.
Exactly. So what was on my mind in that moment was, this is the kind of stuff that actually makes the racism, bus wheel go round and round for me. Like, you think it's cool to say some stuff and you get mad at somebody that they're upset that you saying some foul shit. And I'm like, really, y'all? This is what we doing? So you gonna be a bitch and be mad at me because I'm mad at you. Bro, I ain't gonna ask y'all to do better because you don't have the capability to do so. But only thing I'm saying is this type of behavior is the real fuel that makes the racism engine go. It's not the Klan. We already know, where we stand with those people at that level of hatred, because that goes into hatred to me. I'm like, oh my, that's something else. But it's that large middle class that, like any economy, has to exist for the economy to run. That makes racism what it is. Because you thinking because you are white that you can say anything you want to, and that shit is cool. And see, this is someone my age, and I remember that in the 80s where, little like passive aggressive, like microaggressions, like, yeah, you're the good black people. That's the kind of shit that so you say something like that, especially in this climate, in this political and, lawful climate where you feel like saying somebody, we ought to deport you, is something that's hyperbole. No, shut the fuck up. This shit happening. So you wronged coming and going. So just to let people know, that you don't have to hang someone from a tree or be upset that you can't do it anymore. That doesn't make you racist. To me, that's hatred. What I'm talking about is the real shit that makes this engine go. So if you out there saying stuff, or you out there mad at somebody that they're not taking this like a joke anymore, bruh, you wrong. And the only reason that you're saying that is the main reason why things are so fucked up now as they are. Because you think that people are supposed to take your shit and eat it. And it's not cool. It's not. So again, the Klan, that's a whole nother conversation. And people like it. That's a whole nother conversation. It's the people that like to microaggress, the people that are passive aggressive, the people out there that they're allies, but they'll never do shit for you when it gets hard. That's the real problem. And that's what's on my mind.
All right. Thank you, sir. Moby, man, what's on your mind today?
Hey man, black heroes are never successful, and black success is always done by villains. And so when we're talking about the Pope, and we it's funny that we talked about the Pope and then possible candidates being black. That would be kind of an heroic thing if we had a black Pope. Will we celebrate it that way? No. I mean, of course, black people might for a minute because we'll make a joke out of it. Like I said, we'll have blinged out crosses, and we'll talk about how he got 20s coming down the street and whatnot. We'll do all the things, but all of the people who, as I got older, I consider like black heroes were never really successful. Because my grandma's a hero. She was a teacher. Did she do anything monumental that the world knows about her? No. But you know who we celebrated as a hero? Olivia Pope from fucking Scandal, who was like literally one of the worst people. Like if you just looked at the character, she was a terrible fucking human being, and we called her success, black success. Oh, it's so amazing that TV gave us a show with a black main character who's a black successful woman. What? The bitch was a terrible human being. Not just a successful person with some unfavorable characteristics or a checkered past. No, the bitch was a terrible human being. The character was a terrible human being. Mary Jane, terrible fucking human being. Gabrielle Union played terrible fucking human being. Like almost every black successful character that we get portrayed on TV, when you look at them, they're really a fucking villain. They're a villain. We've talked about Good Times. Who was the villain? The mama was the villain. She was
Florida Evans, baby.
the villain of the show.
I can't unsee it. Once you said, I cannot unsee it.
I'm goddamn. Like I just wish that I felt like we lived in a climate in which like black success and black heroes were the same. Because that doesn't, I don't feel that way oftentimes. And I know I make a lot of jokes about it, and somebody could say that I'm part of the problem because I do think some of the checking and jiving we do, like I'm telling you, man, I really do want this Pope to be black because I just know how Black America is gonna come out and we are gonna represent in all the wrong ways. Oh, we're gonna be out here so fucking wrong.
But the t-shirt game will be hot though.
Hell yeah, man. Like from Olivia Pope to the actual Pope, we here, nigga. Like
I'm so sorry.
And then they're gonna be like, "See, that's why we gotta get rid of DEI."
I know, right?
I'm just saying, like, I just need Young Jeezy to make another song. I mean, he made My President Is Black. I mean, the Pope is too. I'm just saying, like, yo, I'm here for all of the foolishness, but at the same time, I do wish that black success, like actual black success, was achieved by people who weren't actually, in many ways, villains to Black culture. I mean, and we see, and we do a lot of blaming the man and blaming media for taking down our Black heroes. Like, oh man, they took down Diddy. No, that nigga took himself down.
The man had boxes of baby
Yeah,
clothes.
it's like, come on, man. Like, oh man, they did this to Bill Cosby. I mean, I don't know the truth, but I mean,
I mean,
whatever,
you
man.
roofing
Like,
like 20 people, man.
But I mean,
Like,
did
what
the
we
man
doing?
put the stuff in their drink, man?
yeah, it's like, man, did he do it, or because my thing is like, look, I don't think the people who are Black heroes have to be perfect. You're allowed to be flawed. You're allowed to have make mistakes. I'm just talking about the people that we praise in Black culture as successful usually are villainous to the people. Like, we can say whatever we want about Bill Cosby, but if he did what with all the things he was accused of, fucking terrible. He deserves everything he got. But I'm not gonna act like Bill Cosby wasn't a hero for the things he did for the culture and for people. Like, at least with him, I can be like, yo, he was still a hero to what we were, what we needed at the time. Does that mean he was perfect or without fault? Fuck no. Does that mean I'm excusing this nasty ass shit that they said he did? No. But I mean, at least he had a fucking redeeming quality. I mean, I had this rant about Reacher about how the chick this season had no fucking redeeming qualities. Like, yo, at least give me my Black hero having a redeeming quality. You know what I'm saying? Give me something I can celebrate. The niggas they put on Love and Hip Hop ain't nothing I can celebrate. But we consider them motherfucking successful because they got money. You know what I'm saying? The people in hip hop culture who do all the youngs and the babies and the little whatevers, these niggas ain't doing nothing positive for the culture, but we consider them successful. But I wouldn't consider them Black heroes.
The little whatever.
He ain't wrong.
He is not. That's why it's so funny.
Yeah,
Like I
wrong.
said, I just hope that one day in our culture that our heroes could be successful, and the people that that are successful wouldn't always be the villains. And that's it.
Thank you, Movi. Wow. Woo. That was strong. So, what's on my mind, man? Honestly, I do want to go back to this. Moby left for a little bit. Oh, there he's back. I do want to go back to this Trump and Pope situation because, like, honestly, just looking at him and listening to the news and stuff like that, they're doing what I thought they're doing. They're trying to push a lot of stuff through very quickly, and he gonna sit there and lie to us and all that. And I'm not saying he's in questionable shape, but I mean, dude's old. Dude's real old. I mean, you can kind of tell how he talks now. You know, about 8 months ago, he was saying the shit about almost a year ago. He was saying shit about Biden, and then Capital OLD just jumped on his ass and said, "Let's go, let's go." And yeah, man, he is. Just listen to him talk, man. He's hitting it. He's hitting the wall. So I think about a month ago, I said that he's not going to make the turn. He's not going to do 4. Now,
That's
a lot of
key.
people may have thought I said that because something may happen to him, like he might get shot. Or no. And honestly, to be honest, after looking at his first 100 days, look, man, if he's going to be the president, to be honest, I kind of want him to serve his 4-year term. And I'm going to tell you why. 3 words, maybe it's 4. Man, fuck JD Vance. Like, oh my God.
I'm just saying,
I
Ruben.
mean,
Like,
I hear you.
can we not say that too loud? Cause I'm just saying, bro. If he got enough juice to take the Pope out, Nigga, you could be gone tomorrow. Like, dog, you could be
I-
gone
I
tomorrow.
mean, and I think that's what I'm saying, man. Like, this dude's got unnecessary juice. Like, unnecessary juice. And, it goes back to the whole Zelensky thing. And when's the last time you thanked us? Bitch, stay in a child's place. Why are you even talking? The fact that you even in this shit is already halfway impressive. And fucking Marco Rubio's like, oh, God, this motherfucker here. His face was just like, oh, God. Yeah, this motherfucker.
I'm just saying, man, that should have been our first sign that JD Vance had LDS, man. He got that LDS, little dick syndrome, man. Like,
I mean,
he got real little dick
Bruh.
envy, man.
bruh, that was it for me, man. Cause I'm just like, yeah. And it's just, oh, we're going to Greenland. And now, well, Trump's like, well, we might send the military to Greenland. Hey, what? Like, what are we doing? Like, I mean, and then of course, all these stupid things on social media, he's a part of that shit. It's like, yo, man, JD, can you just be a vice president? Just shut the fuck up. Like, literally.
Apparently not.
Just shut the fuck up. I mean, find some cause to champion that's true to your heart. Maybe somewhere in the fucking mountains, some shit's falling apart or something. Like, do something like that. Just stay the fuck out of politics. Like, I'm done with him. That's why I want Trump to last, man. Because he's next in line, man. And if Trump gotta go, take his punk ass with him. Please. Just please. I mean, and I don't think I can do it, man. And then, they were talking. I guess he had an interview with ABC. And he was like, well, JD Vance might be. But then he brought up Marco Rubio. And I swear to God, watching it was like, this is the first type of clarity this motherfucker's had in 110 days. Like, don't get it twisted, man. I'm not the biggest Marco Rubio fan, but I'm not a Marco Rubio hater. I will say that. But I'm damn sure a JD Vance hater. Fuck that guy.
I mean, maybe Trump has just had enough time to process that. Hey, this nigga's dick's smaller than mine.
And that's very possible.
I'm just like, yo, man, he got that old bad, that old little dick syndrome bad.
Yeah, and it's just, yeah, man, I can't. I don't need this motherfucker in charge of anything. It's bad enough he's deciding to vote in the Senate if it ever comes down to it. But damn it, man, like, and he's some of the reasons why some of these motherfucking people made it, on a cabinet. I think it was like 3 votes, and one of them shits was Kennedy. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Hey, fuck needles. Everybody needs to get it. Nigga, shut up. Like, what are we doing? So, yeah, man. I never thought I would say this, man. I just never thought I would. But looking at the landscape right now, if you got to give me choices from the choices we got, bro, put that motherfucker on a ventilator for 4 years. I don't give a fuck. Like, because a lot of shit he's done can be reversed, at least at this moment in time.
Look, man, he'll be fine. Kennedy's on the job, man. He'll keep everybody healthy.
I mean, you got motherfucking McMahon. You got McMahon out here, fucking giving up her job. Shutting down the Department of Education, and then you got Kennedy fucking up his job. Like, look, man.
Well, I just really want to get rid of all the needles and the autism and
oh God, because
these kids with autism will never be able to do things like think and breathe and go outside and we're gonna have everything solved by September. By September, we'll know what causes autism. I don't have any medical degree, and people have been trying to figure out what caused it. I don't know, for a couple 100 years, but we'll figure it out. And just don't get vaccinated, because I believe that vaccinations are causing Canada to get.
But yeah, man, it's just like, Yo, man.
And
mean-
yes, I'm mocking the way he talks.
And that's fine. I don't give. I mean, Trump does it all the time. You know, apparently he mocked when he was at Alabama. Like, how did they get him to do the fucking commencement speech?
It's Alabama, bro.
I understand that, but apparently he was mocking a transgender woman, and I was kind of just like,
It's Alabama.
It's Alabama, man.
But I
They
was
don't
no,
give
but
a
I was
fuck.
but I was thinking, how do you do that? Like
It's
because they
Alabama.
didn't show it.
Because there's
So-
only one state that gives any less of a fuck than Alabama, and that's probably Mississippi.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck them.
And I
But
mean,
yeah.
I would say Florida, but that's not a fucking state.
And
It's
the funny
U.S.
part,
territory.
and the funny part about it, your boy's been real quiet lately. He's like, man, I'm not getting up at that crazy ass shit. He's not getting in. The only time you hear about Florida is every weekend when Trump flies to Mar-a-Lago on Friday and he come back on Monday. I mean, the dude flies more on Air Force One than the last 10 presidents combined. And he's only been there for 110 days. Like, what we doing? But hey, all I'm saying is I never thought I'd say it, man, but they got to keep this motherfucker alive, man. Whatever you need to do. Like, I'd rather deal with the devil I know than the dumbass I know. And I can't deal with that shit. Like, honestly, I think, I can't even say it because I ain't trying to go to jail, y'all. But you know what I'm thinking.
Bruh,
'Cause-
don't worry, man. King, Emperor, Pope, Sultan, Trump will still be alive in a couple years
I need him to stay
to try
alive, bro.
to try to run for a third term. Like it's coming, man. This
I need him to stay alive because at least with his dumb ass, we expect him to be stupid. JD Vance, I just rather not expect him at all.
Here's the thing, Ruben. Me and AG have been talking about it for years. The stupidity isn't what scares us. It's the people who are smart into doing the shit that
Yeah.
does. I don't think JD Vance is an idiot. I don't think he's
I
an
don't
idiot.
think he's an idiot either. I just think that it's like, bro, like
I'm
would-
pretty convinced that Trump is an idiot, but I am not convinced that JD Vance is an idiot. And I think the reason DeSantis has been so quiet is because like DeSantis was feeling himself for a while. And then I think he realized that, hey, this nigga Trump actually got way more juice than I thought. Because like DeSantis was trying to run against him and Trump shut that shit down like that.
and then he pretty much he had the Disney L he took. I mean, some people might consider that a W, but nah, he took an L on that shit strong.
Man, don't nobody give a fuck about that L. It's basically that Trump was like, oh, you think you got some juice? Nah, nigga, the orange is here, bro. Orange is here to stay.
But
Like
yeah,
he was
man,
probably like, hey, nigga, how you in Florida and you don't understand the power of orange, baby? Like, I run your economy.
into the ground. Don't forget that part. But yeah, man, that's all I'm saying. Like, I've never wanted a president to stay alive for 4 years more than Trump. Not saying I want a motherfucker to die. I'm saying that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like,
You heard it here first. Normally, we are 4 presidents dying, but this time Ruben said no.
no, that's not what I said. Motherfucker. I was saying you don't expect some presidents to die, man. Like, hey, man, Barack didn't get shot at all, as far as we know, and I mean, I'm
and
kinda shocked at that.
honestly, we were all shocked.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, it was. Not even
Hey,
one attempt. Not even
AG,
close.
I remember so vividly the night Obama won. We were sitting down in the living room in Ruben, am I lying? Literally the first thing I said was, this nigga is not gonna be safe.
He's not wrong.
Actually,
That's the first thing I thought. I wasn't like, yeah, he did it. Yes, black people can do everything. It was just, this nigga's never gonna be safe.
yes. I thought that actually I thought that he wouldn't get off the stage in Chicago. Because it's like they really putting him on an open stage in the open air like that.
Hey,
I was like, this is not going to go well. I was happy that he got off the stage alive that night.
He made it 8
Well, I'm
years.
with you.
He made it 8 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, hey, I'm just saying.
And we've been fighting for our lives ever since.
Black tax, baby. Black tax all day. Gotta pay it.
But yeah, man. Keep him alive 3.5 more years, because we can't have JD Vance getting the power for nothing. In my opinion. But thanks for everyone for listening to this episode of 5 Minute Warning. We are here every Sunday, 9 p.m. until we actually decide to get the fuck off. And
Or until JD Vance decides that we can no longer be on this show.
yeah, fuck him. So
JD Vance, that was Ruben. Me and AG have been uncharacteristically quiet on this topic.
hey, bro, you just as black as me. So yeah.
And
You don't know it.
I didn't say those
quiet.
inflammatory words, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna be very quiet on this.
But
And JD Vance, I do want you to remember the part where I said, I don't think you're an idiot.
I mean,
I don't think you're an idiot.
but you're assuming you can tell all of us apart. So, with that being said, like, hey, we're doing this every Sunday, Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. You know, tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. We are on Facebook, Facebook, everything.
Is that what
So,
we're doing?
That's what we're doing. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitch. You know, we even on Riverside. Riverside's got their own shit. So, hey man, we got Ted right there wearing a shirt. Ted will kill you, so don't fuck with him. Also, you know, hey, thank you AG, thank you Moby, thank you Ted for being here this week. Thank you Mario for not trying to kill nobody today. Hey, look, this is what we do, is how we do it. So, we will see you next Sunday. As always, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and damn it. Sorry. Peace.
Yes, we're sorry,
love.
JD Vance. We're sorry. It was Ruben.
It's this guy over here. Peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.